Good morning. This will just be a quick video on how I went about making the Time Trial Relic from Crash Bandicoot. I went onto Google Images to have a look at a few reference pictures. For the armature, I used some aluminium rod, thin wire, aluminium foil, and some masking tape. For the red gem, I used this $1 drawer handle I got from eBay. And the clay I use is a medium blend Super Sculpting, which is just a bakeable polymer clay. I then started constructing the armature, bulking it up with the foil, securing everything with the masking tape. I keep checking the size with my reference drawing. I rolled out a thin sheet of clay for the back side of the relic and slowly start covering the entire thing with polymer clay. Keep bulking it out wherever it's needed. When I was happy with my final shape, I gave the whole thing a brush over with an old paintbrush and some baby oil. Bake it to the manufacturer's instructions, and then I just gave mine a bit of a light sand just to make it a little smoother. Now it's time to go in and fill any of those areas that weren't bulked out enough. After the second baking, I went in with the sandpaper to make it even smoother. I used a sample pot of yellow house paint for the base coat because it's the closest to the gold. And I already had this from doing the checkpoint symbol on the Crash Bandicoot box. After 2 or 3 base coats, I then went in with my cheap gold paint that I got from Masters when they were closing down for just under $1. The first few gold coats looked a little bit gross, but after a while it started to come together. Now for the shadow details, I mixed in a bit of dark brown in with the gold. I applied this around all the edges. For the highlights, I mixed in an off-white with the gold. If I could go back, I would probably leave this step out as it didn't really look that great anyway. And then I used a little bit of PVA glue to hold the red gem in place. If you liked this video or found it somewhat helpful, then give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, you can give me a thumbs down if you like, but either way, I hope I see you next time.